Good evening. Before we conclude this evening, we would like to express our hakaras hatov, our heartfelt gratitude and praise to Hashem for granting us the opportunity to gather here. We extend our sincerest appreciation to our honorees for making this night the beautiful evening it was. And to each and every one of you, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to join us. Your presence, encouragement, and support mean the world to us at the Jewish Heritage Center. So thank you. We want to recognize the incredible dedication of our staff. Their unwavering commitment has allowed us to achieve remarkable progress in addressing various needs, all with the shared mission of providing a welcoming space for every Jew, regardless of their background or previous path. The devotion and selflessness displayed by the entire JHC team are truly commendable. An organization of this size and scope can only run so smoothly with a very competent and proficient administrator. Managing the complex finances and logistics of the JHC is no small feat. We are fortunate to have Rabbi Shai Rosenthal, whose competence and unflappable nature have played a crucial role in the success and growth of our center. A special thank you to Mrs. Toby Portnoy, our exceptional and dynamic preschool director. Through her leadership and dedication of her team of teachers, we have been able to establish a JHC community preschool that is cherished and in high demand by parents from diverse backgrounds. We extend our gratitude to Tully Brill, an alumnus of our Brooklyn Youth Division, who is now our Brooklyn Program Coordinator. Tully's unwavering commitment and tireless efforts have been instrumental in invigorating and reimagining the program, which has now reached new heights under the name Base 27. His passion to help knows no bounds, and his selflessness has inspired countless individuals. Additionally, we express our immense appreciation to Mrs. Rachel Hakimi, the director of our Brooklyn Girls Division. Her warmth, compassion, and genuine care for others have made her the go-to person for struggling young girls in Brooklyn. Her unwavering support and guidance have been so impactful to numerous individuals who have sought her help. Beyond the staff, we must recognize the unsung heroes, the partners of our care professionals who support them tirelessly. The selflessness and commitment are foundations upon which the achievements of our dedicated staff stand. We extend our gratitude to Oren Hakimi, Nama Portnoy, Yaakov Portnoy, Tzipora Rosenthal, Sheva Turk, and Shofra Turk. Avraham, Chaviv, last but certainly not least. Over 30 years ago, the JHC was the brainchild of 4 generous visionaries. Mr. Edward Chernoff and Mr. Yisrael Blum, of blessed memory, Zichrono Livracha, and Yibadu L'chaim, Rabbi Dov Wolowitz, and Mr. Jerry Williams, who not only shaped its beginnings, but single-handedly carried it financially through its formative stage of development. We are sure that the founders share with us the nachas of the JHC accomplishments. We are forever grateful to them for giving us the means and opportunity of making all this happen, and for sticking with us throughout the years. What is ours is truly theirs. It is our honor and privilege to have the renowned philanthropist and our founder, Rabbi Dov Wolowitz, to say a few words to close out the program. So please join me in welcoming Rabbi Dov Wolowitz.
What a beautiful dinner. Today, we hear how Orthodoxy is thriving. We hear people saying we're winning the war. Torah has never been learned as much as it is now. Daf Yomis are going all over. We see yeshivas are packed, are full. And so people are talking and saying how wonderful things are. And I would like to present the other side of the coin. I remember when I was growing up, and I was in high school, there was a statistic. There were 150 million people in the United States of America, and there were 6 million Jews. Today, I'm told you have some 330 million people in the United States of America, and you have less than 6 million Jews. According to that cheshbon, we should have way over 12 million Jews. What happened to over 6 million of our brothers and sisters? They're lost. His intermarriage, we know, is over 60%. Does anybody shed a tear? Does anybody cry over it? Does anybody really think about it? There are some people who do. There are the rabbis Portnoy and Rabbi Turks. There's the Jewish Heritage Center. There are people who worry constantly and are trying to stop the tide of assimilation. There's a medrash I'd like to tell you about. The medrash says that when Paro was determined to destroy the Jewish nation, he called one of his chief advisors, Eov. And he asked Eov, what do I do? Do I wipe out the Jewish people? And the medrash says Eov was quiet. Eov didn't answer. And God punished Eov with great yisurim, inflicted him with great pain, and Eov in his pain got up and yelled and screamed and hollered and cursed the Ribbono Shel Olam. And the medrash ends. The Brisker Rav asked a couple of kashas on this medrash. Number one, what did Eov do so terrible? He knew that Paro was determined to destroy the Jewish people. For him to tell Paro and go along with it and say destroy them, that he couldn't do. After all, it's God's chosen people. To tell them not to destroy the Jewish people, Paro wouldn't have listened anyways. So the most intelligent and logical thing that he can do is not answer. So what did he do wrong? Why was he punished? Question number one. Question number two. When Eov was cursing God and yelling and screaming and hollering, the medrash ends. The medrash should have continued and said, God punished him for cursing. He cursed me. But the medrash seems to say, end there, and God did not punish him. Why didn't God punish him for cursing him? The Brisker Rav says like this. You Eov, you used your logic. Where was your logic when God was punishing you? Where was your logic to scream and howl and curse God? Why didn't you bite your lips? Keep your mouth closed. Take your punishment. There was no logic in you cursing God. Elamai, when a person is in pain, it is natural for a person to get up and to scream and to holler. That's a normal reaction. And that's what Eov did. But you, Eov, when Paro wanted to destroy the Jewish nation, then you used logic. Where was your feeling? Where was your pain? Why didn't you feel and get up and scream and holler? For that you get punished. Rabbi Portnoy and Rabbi Turks and the Jewish Heritage Center have devoted their lives to scream and holler. They have devoted their lives to feel the pain of Klal Yisrael. They have devoted their lives to bring our people back. And we, people who come out to the dinner, people who see what they do, if you could partner with them, if you could join them, if you could say, I want to do something also. When the Jewish history books are written, I'm sure we'll have 3 or 4 chapters about the Turks, the Portnoys, the Jewish Heritage Center. And if the Rebbeinu Shalom, after 120 years, will ask you, what did you do to stop intermarriage? And you'll say, I didn't know it existed. But you won't be able to say that because a Jew named Wolowitz was up here and told you about it. And told you how you could partner, how you could do something. You could join the Portnoys, the Turks, the Jewish Heritage Center, become partners with them and do something really for the Jewish people. And it is my hope and my prayer that we should continue to work and toil and do things for Klal Yisrael. And we should all have Yiddish nachas because of this, from our families, from our mishpacha, from our children and grandchildren, for 120 years. And we should all really become partners with them. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for coming. That concludes the program. Enjoy dessert. Make sure you open it.